Now, Jane Austen, you probably know many things about her. For example, she began writing at the age of 11. By the time she was 23, she'd already completed 3 novels: Northanger Abbey, Sense and Sensibility, and Pride and Prejudice. But did you know she didn't earn a penny, so I gather, until she was 36? It seems she mostly depended on pocket money provided by her parents, and she began to make money for the first time when Sense and Sensibility was published in 1811. Anyway, notwithstanding all of that, this year sees the 250th anniversary of her birth. And to tell us more about the anniversary celebrations, of which there are many, please welcome Head of Marketing with Visit West, John Chamberlain.
Thank you, Stuart. So just before we start, we do not have actually Jane Austen here, but we do have Russet from the Regency Experience, brought to you by Bath Theatrical Costume Hire, and we'll have a little photo in the middle. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And if any of your photos are going on social media, hashtag Austen250, please. It's a small price to pay. So, as Stuart quite rightly said, 2025 marks the 250th anniversary of the birth of Jane Austen. It's actually not until the 16th of December, so it's going to be the year that keeps on giving. And one of Bath's most famous residents. She didn't live in Bath for very long, but is synonymous with Bath, and you are invited to the festivities. So what is Austen250? It's a year-long celebration of the life and work of one of the most treasured authors this country has ever produced. Led by us at Visit West, we're also in partnership with Visit Hampshire, Visit Reading, and the Visit Peak District in Derbyshire. And then we are promoting each destination's Jane Austen offering to visitors in a joined-up approach, looking for itineraries across the country. Part of this work actually made it into the New York Times best 52 destinations in the world to visit in 2025, and Austen's England came out as #1 choice in the world. So if the New York Times say it's so, then it must be. But what's happening in Bath? And as Jane wrote in Northanger Abbey, oh, who can ever be tired of Bath? So some of the things happening: Jane Austen Festival takes place every September. Film Bath will show a screening of Pride and Prejudice during the Jane Austen Festival within Bath Abbey. And there are seasonal balls throughout the year. And of course, the Jane Austen Centre is there this year, next year, and the year after, and forevermore. So definitely worth visiting and being top of your list when you're coming to Bath. There are some special events happening throughout the year outside of the festival as well. So #1 Royal Crescent has a special exhibition of the most tiresome place in the world. It's not a secret that Jane Austen either loved or hated Bath in equal measure. Lots of things happened in her family while she was in Bath. The Holborn Museum Illustrating Austen will take place from September all the way through to January. That's an exhibition there. And plus, new for groups in 2025, they have a In the Footsteps of Queen Charlotte tour with costumed tour guides taking you through the museum and nearby Sydney Gardens, and finished off in style with a cream tea in their cafe there. From July through to November is the Royal Crescent exhibition. And then Lucy Worsley will be talking at the Forum in Bath as well later this year. And then Austen Lost and Found is a theatre walk with the Natural Theatre Company that's taking place throughout the year, dates on request. Theatre Royal Bath has quite a number of productions. There's Pride and Prejudice, sort of, in April. Later in the year, Death Comes to Pemberley is performing in August, after a run in Reading as well, earlier in the year. And a performance of Emma is also planned for September. Bath Abbey has various events throughout the year with Austen After Hours, the spirituality of Jane Austen, and Austen's at the Abbey, all events throughout the summer and autumn. And then there are free audio walking tours, as well as from in and beyond Bath, the ostentatious Bath Walk. So really excellent things for you to do. In terms of where to stay in Bath for your Austen trip, there are a heap of very group-friendly hotels, not least Hampton by Hilton, who are with us on stand B8 today and tomorrow, but also the Gainsborough Bath Spa. If you like a little bit of luxury, then they have an Austen package there, which it also includes a celebratory dinner. You can get a Georgian getaway in the Francis Hotel, a 2-day experience to explore the Georgian townhouse there. And also, Mr. Darcy's Abode, for very small groups, is available from Bath Luxury Rentals. There's luxury literary hideaway rooms at Hotel Indigo in Bath. And if you like the look of this room, you should. It's a fantastic hotel. And Paul is in the audience today. So if you want to go and speak to Hotel Indigo Bath, go and speak to him. Then in terms of, you've got to have something to eat. You really need to have an afternoon tea if you're celebrating Austen250. This is the Pump Rooms in Bath, actually the grandest place to have an afternoon tea in the city. So afternoon tea at the Pump Room, the delicious brunch to the soundtrack of the restaurant Pianist there and the surroundings with the Georgian features in there and right next door to the Roman baths. Sally Lunn's historic eating house. There are 2 types of bun in Bath. One is a Bath bun, also known as the Sally Lunn bun, and one is actually a Bath bun, but really from London. So these ones, top right, are the Sally Lunn buns. They're just like a very big brioche roll that you can have toasted and with whatever toppings you want, sweet, savoury, or whatever. And then the other Bath buns are much smaller, covered in sugar, and have dried fruit within them. There's heritage afternoon teas at the Gainsborough Bath Spa Hotel as well. And then bottom left, just revealed earlier this week actually, at Bath Pizza Company, they are currently in development for a Austen250 pizza. Now, I don't know what it's going to involve, but I definitely want one. In terms of what we've done at Visit West, we've worked in collaboration with the other destinations and a lot of the other tourist boards, not least Visit England and Visit Britain, and we've created quite a lot of media coverage. So over 30 press trips since September, and I had a note from my PR team earlier to say another 3 have landed for the next couple of weeks. We've had media from across the world: USA, Canada, Spain, Sweden, Denmark, France, China, Ireland, and the UK. And I was in ITB a couple of weeks ago, and I was getting lots of questions about Jane Austen. It's not just an English-speaking market thing. Austen resonates across the world. In January, we took over the National Portrait Gallery one morning and held a media and trade event there. Why the National Portrait Gallery? Well, that's where Austen's sister Cassandra, the only known portrait of Jane Austen in her lifetime, is there. I can tell you, it's not quite the Mona Lisa. It's smaller. It's about this big. So blink and you miss it. However, that's the whole reason we had it there. We delivered that in partnership with Visit Reading, Visit Hampshire, and Visit Peak District in Derbyshire. Chief Executive of Visit England, Patricia Yates, was there, and MP for Bath, Weira Hobhouse, was also there, along with around about 30 national media, freelancers, content creators, and quite a number of travel trade there as well. As I mentioned earlier, this is the New York Times piece of Austen's England being the #1 place in the world. We've had over 60 pieces of Austen250 destination coverage published to date, with an estimated, quite a conservative estimated views of 2.6 million so far. Highlights of those include the New York Times, National Geographic Traveller, Wanderlust, FT China, Escape Magazine Australia, France 24, The Times, Good Housekeeping, Time Out, Tatler, and a British Travel Journal. Next activity will be a local and regional media launch on the 1st of April in Bath at the Guildhall. That's the venue for some of the Austin Festival's balls. And the Jane Austen Regency dancers will be in attendance to create a visual filming moment for broadcast media. And we are hoping, if we can get the risk assessments done, that we'll have some fencing there as well. So in conclusion, really, Austen250 is a year of celebration across the country, bringing together Jane Austen's life and legacy, whether that be from Hampshire and Winchester through to Reading, obviously in Bath, but also then in Peak District and Derbyshire as well. It's an ideal time to visit now, plan your trip across Austin's England, and like I say, on your social media, I'm looking at all the people that I know in the industry that are in the audience now, hashtag Austen250, if you can use that and really create a buzz online as well, that will be it. So that's the end of my presentation, and if there's any questions, Stuart and I will still be on the stage.